in here, Mike. Have a seat. Could have let that music rock for 30 more seconds too. You know we wasn't ready. But we wanna we here now. We wanna welcome y'all to Over a Drink. You got my man, Dame Adelphia, super producer over there.
Jesus Christ.
You know me.
Somebody put super in front of your name.
You know
it's
me.
Like,
Mike G in
a
the
lot
building.
to live up to.
Super.
You know what I'm saying? And one of my good friends here, man, Mike Jerrick, stopped in to hang out with us for the day, man. This is a big deal for y'all, man. Big deal for us, man. So, Mike, here's what we do.
Can my background be changed? My white hair.
Because your hair is washed out,
is
right?
really washed out.
Mike.
Let me sit in front of the blue.
I don't know. You want to switch seats with Dame? At least then you'll have the black behind you.
All right, let's do that.
Let's see what that looks like.
I seem like a... No, we're fine. I seem like a diva.
Yeah,
no,
well, you kind of are.
Well,
I mean, let's just call it what it is, man, you know? Let's just call it what it is.
Now I'm trapped in here. I can't get out.
Yeah,
That's
like,
the way it works.
We'll work on the lighting for the next shoot,
Yeah,
Mike.
please.
See what we can do
It's
for
a
the next
decent
shoot.
setup, though.
Yeah. I mean, they got it nice over here. But listen, man, Glockaware app, Twitch, Facebook,
What else?
Instagram,
What else?
YouTube.
One more.
Come on,
You
two.
can do one more.
Twitter.
Twitter.
We're on all of those. Just at Glockaware on all of those.
Fans only.
Friends only. Got to come with a feed on it.
The feeling is all too great for
I
this
don't know. I
atmosphere.
don't have a friends only account. You got
I'm
a friends
talking.
only account?
That plug shit for real.
Who, Mike? Like, you got a fans only account?
I just came from Cali.
All right, so here's
Yeah,
what we
just a
do.
second. Let me show you a little bit.
Here's what we
The
do,
numbers
Mike.
is going up.
Is that? Yeah.
The numbers
Only
is going
fans.
up.
So here's what we do, Mike. We pour a drink.
Oh, my God.
Choice is yours. We could go with the Glenlivet's or the Bar Hill vodka. I know you.
I've never seen
that.
that.
Might be up your lane. Dang, this is.
I've never
official
seen that
tissue.
one. With
Honey.
honey,
Made from
a
honey.
honey vodka? I've had a honey vodka before, but not this one.
Official tissue from Vermont.
From Vermont, really?
Yeah.
It's actually made with honey.
Yeah. Yeah. And then a little bit of seltzer if you
That's
want.
all we got to offer, some seltzer.
That's really all we got.
That's all we got is
Mike.
seltzer.
Why is that uploading? I want to tell my people that I'm on here.
I don't know. We can get you.
Do you have a tech expert?
That's our tech guy right there. What's the we can probably get you on the
I'm already on his.
Wi-Fi.
Yeah. There it goes.
So there you go.
All right, we get-
All right. So here we're gonna pour this drink and we're gonna toast. Which one you want, Mike?
I'll do the honey because I've never had
All right.
that. One. That's it.
That's it. That's all you need. What we've learned,
It's
Mike.
five. What is it?
One
5 o'clock?
Yeah,
large.
What we've learned, me and Dane, is buy alcohol that we have to sip.
Oh,
Right.
no question.
Yeah, because it's an hour, right? And the first couple shows,
They were a lesson. They were a little
there was
lesson.
a learning
you know?
curve in the first couple shows.
45 minutes in, it got a little loose.
Correct. Correct. And then my man D over there in the corner, D, say what's up to the people, man. That's our timekeeper. Because what we normally do is I got the timer back too, Dane.
Oh, my God.
So we try to keep
This
it
is
to,
what we need.
to
This is what
5
we
minutes
need.
on the topics because we get carried away sometimes.
Oh, see, so he's producing.
Yeah, we
over
do.
there,
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
The rap, move on, next topic.
Correct.
Yeah.
He
I
didn't
don't
know.
how
He
much
didn't know
you
to the
went
day that he was the producer.
Yeah, he didn't realize it when he called. It was like, yo, where y'all at? It was like, we're around the corner. You coming? Because we need to produce it today.
You going to honey?
I know. I'll go with the Glenlivet.
Okay.
Okay, you want to taste this?
You know how I started drinking Glenlivet? This is years and years ago, and it happened in Philadelphia.
How was that?
I was dating a woman that I shouldn't have been dating.
What does that mean? Oh, you. I mean, I know what it means, but like,
She
Like,
was
tell
in-
us more.
She was engaged.
Get out one to D.
oh, okay.
That was
was
yours right there, D.
She was engaged. And,
Well,
but-
she was dating you, and she shouldn't have been dating you.
Yeah, it wasn't. You weren't the one who was
I'm
wrong
just
in that
putting it on her.
situation.
Well, I was wrong. I didn't have to take part in this.
Yeah, but she didn't have to
No.
allow it to happen
No,
either.
that's true. So I would go visit her at her apartment here in Philadelphia. I was living in Los Angeles at the time. So
Might switch up to the Glenlivets, man.
Just saying.
cheers.
Cheers, gentlemen.
Cheers.
Mike, appreciate you coming out hanging with us for the hour.
Heck yes.
So go ahead.
So when I'd fly in from L.A. to visit with her, we'd go to. She had a place. I don't even say where it is, but it's Center City.
Yeah, don't give up too much, Mike. We don't know who's listening and who's
Turn it
watching,
into
Mike.
a
Don't
tell-all.
give up too much.
The exact address was. So, in the evening, she'd say, "Would you want, a cocktail?" I said, "Well, yeah. What do you have?" and she had Glenlivet. I had never heard of it, and that's what her fiance drank.
So you was
So
up
I
in her
was-
crib drinking up man's liquor, Mike?
I-
Yo, hold on.
So yeah, good taste. You were in good company.
yeah,
Yeah.
there was bad liquor all around.
Did you put his robe on too?
That's horrible. That's horrible.
I might have slippers. Yeah, I was sliding into everything that I shouldn't have been sliding into.
Well, there you go.
So then I drank it ever since then, Glenlivet.
It is good drink.
And she broke off the engagement.
After you?
She said, I had just gotten a divorce. So she goes, guess what I did today? I broke off my engagement so we can be together and get married. And I just got out of it. No, oh my God, no. So I got on a plane and flew back to L.A. She then got re-engaged and got married.
To the same dude?
Yep, and it has a bunch of kids.
Well, good for her, man.
Yeah.
That
Good
dude
for
should
her.
have got out of there, though.
Cheers to her.
Cheers to her.
But it was her fault.
It was her fault.
Was
And
it?
that
No,
dude-
wait a second. I took part in this. I knew it was wrong.
Yeah,
Hey,
Mike.
but you're a
here's-
guest on our show, so it was her fault.
Okay,
Yeah,
thank you.
and not only that, Mike, I honestly feel like when you're the one who's in the situation,
Yeah.
you got to be the one who takes control of the situation.
Nah, but he's right. It was both of them.
Nah. He's free. When you're free, your obligations are not the same.
But I'm not doing the right thing.
That doesn't mean anything. You're free,
I was free, yes.
right? So your obligations are not the same. I'm married. If I engage in another situation with someone who's single, it's me who's more at fault than she is.
Okay.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, to your wife, yeah, for sure.
No,
Yeah,
in general.
it is your fault.
In
Yeah.
general, because I'm the one with the obligations.
I knew that it was wrong, though, because when
But
he
to the
would
world?
call, I'd go and sit out in the park. Like in the winter. I'm sitting out, hurry up with this call.
I know, I always do. You
She didn't
deserve
trust
it.
She'd
that
come
you,
out and
she
get
didn't
me.
trust that you
No,
could
no,
sit there and be
like-
quiet.
Who are you talking to?
Who's wearing my robe?
Correct. My robe just don't fit the same anymore.
You know, I've never been a robe wearer. Have you? Are you?
I've received 2 robes in my life, and I never
Never put them on.
Nah.
Same.
Except a Christmas morning or whatever, yeah.
Yeah, same. Nah,
Not a robe
I've
guy.
had a couple, but never put them on.
I know dudes that wear robes, though. I mean,
For what?
For lounging around.
In your own crib? Like, if my crib gets cold, I probably should wear a robe. Because I got an old, drafty house, so it does get cold. But I just put sweats on
Yeah.
and walk around the house in
I
sweats.
had a very good friend, Tom, and he'd come out of the bedroom when I would stay over something in a robe and slippers and the whole
Like,
thing.
he was on, like, his,
pajamas.
I would
Like-
feel too powerful if I had a robe.
Yeah,
and
right. Like,
Like,
that's
if
like
I-
a smoker's
If
jacket.
you give me a robe,
Yeah,
and
I'm
like
coming
some
out.
pajamas is a wrap. I'm
kicking
taking
shit
over the
when I
world.
come out,
I'm like,
right?
yeah,
Like, yo, man, move that out my way.
yelling at people like, "What's going on out here?" And it's just a cat, you know.
Like, yo, see my robe?
Oh my god.
Yeah, like, I
robe.
need a certain level of respect when I put the robe on.
So, Mike, you got a list?
Yeah, Dame, you got a list? So here's what
A
we do,
list?
Mike. Like, we got a list of topics just
Oh,
to
okay.
keep the thing rolling, right?
All right.
So,
Hit list.
It's like a TV professional over
For-
here.
for-
kind
yeah.
of, sort of, man.
Yeah, good lord.
Like, you know what I mean? So what's on your list, though, Mike? What you talking about today? I was off today.
You think I remember what I did from 6 to 10 this morning?
I mean, what stood out? Anything?
10.
10 o'clock, like, getting off the air.
I was like, what stood out? It was 10 o'clock.
I'm done.
Yeah, 9:59 sticks out real big. No, it was all about the mask mandate for schools.
Oh,
You know,
yeah, that's a
and-
big deal,
Woo!
though.
It's a big deal, but God, how many days in a row can we talk about that? What we didn't talk much about was the gun violence, so that was.
I mean, well, that's
Was
kind
that refreshing?
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, it was.
I mean-
it was refreshing that there wasn't any. Well, but there's
There's
maybe one or
always
two.
some, right?
There was
But
one or
it
two.
wasn't
One or
anything.
two.
Yeah,
There
it
was one
wasn't
or two.
anything like that was earth-shattering.
Yeah. Hey, did you hear about
and,
this?
Isn't that sad, though, right? Like, 2 people got shot, but that's not earth-shattering.
There was two, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
like,
God, that's horrible.
just 2 people got shot this weekend. Nah, we won't make that the lead.
You know
Or
that.
you're like, it's better than like, you know, a baby being kidnapped or something
Oh,
like that.
yeah.
right?
That's
So,
true. That's true.
We can go down a rabbit hole. Don't
we had that the other day with the woman at the pizza
Yeah,
shop.
that's amazing. It's,
Yeah. Little girl got stolen.
But at least they dropped her off at the police
At the
station.
police station.
At the
yeah.
Checkers, man. It was
Listen,
the Checkers.
damn, they were criminals. I had
That's
this
true.
discussion with somebody. Like, why did they knock on the police door? Like,
No,
dude,
yeah.
they're criminals.
yeah.
Did you really expect
Right.
them? Like, they did the most I would expect from a criminal.
Drop them across
Yeah,
the
they
street.
could have left her in the middle of nowhere. They could have just pulled the car over and hopped out, or just put her out of the car.
I guess it was
The
kind of
fact
gangster,
that they
right?
took her right across the street from the police station, I thought that was kind of a generous gesture
I did too.
from a
I mean-
from a criminal.
Yeah.
From some, I mean, generous, but it's the least you can do at that point.
You're not gonna go.
Yeah, like, hey
Protect
guys.
this child.
Yeah,
Take her off my
y'all
hands.
might be looking for yeah, like Tom man, right? I want to drop the kid off, and then I'm gonna get back in the car and go back to my criminalizing.
First of all, I just want to say this whole thing went wrong. So just want to start over.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to start?
Time back
go.
in.
Go. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So I was like, dude, at least they dropped her off at the precinct, man. That was a plus.
So there should be something else that stood out, but I can't remember anything. It was masks and mandates, and vaccines again.
Vaccines ain't going nowhere, Mike.
Yeah, and we talked about the Eagles a little bit because they had a bye
Let's talk
week.
about it. I mean, I'm always down to talk about it.
Yeah, that's your department. That's the sports department over there.
They probably are going to make the playoffs if they can just beat the Reds. No, what's the name of the team? Football team.
The Washington football team for sure.
Beat them at least once. And then when you play the Cowboys probably already clinched, so they might not play anybody. So you might be able to beat the Cowboys. So you might go 2-2, and I think that gets you in, if you want to be in.
I mean, why not?
Well,
I'd rather be in than not be in.
Worried about the draft picks and all that.
Yeah, F that, man. Like, who wants to be? You want to be a winner?
Also, we have draft picks.
You got one more game.
Yeah, like let's be winners, man. Who worried
Coach
about
said
the
we
draft?
winners. We have draft picks. We good.
Yeah,
we got
and
the
then-
3.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Carson
And
played
has we-
35% of it.
Have
We
we
good.
ever drafted someone who's had a dramatic effect in recent years?
In the first
Yeah.
year, let's say.
In the first year?
Yeah.
Who?
In life?
No, I'm saying like in recent years,
In
like
its
everybody's
first-
worried about the draft, but like they come in that
Oh,
first
I mean,
year.
yeah, Carson.
Carson got
Well-
hurt, didn't he?
I mean,
And Nick Foles took us to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, but
and then Carson completely fell apart
Carson was on a roll, though.
until he got hurt.
Until he
DJ.
got hurt.
DJ. Carson got us to the Super Bowl, so I mean that's
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know, 11-0, right?
But then he wasn't nothing after that. What happened?
Hey, that's true.
Well, he's doing
And
okay
he
now.
completely fell apart when he
real.
came back.
He's hurt.
Wasn't nothing after that.
He
Like,
couldn't
whoa.
handle it.
Damn, he's rough. He's like it's at work too.
That's what I want to know. See, and the reason why I'm
Taskmaster.
happy is because I can get all the insides on like what is Mike like at work? How many?
Not like this. Well,
I
it's
can't-
about half speed.
Half
We
speed.
can't toast that work.
No, he's a great guy to work with. I'll tell you that. He's very
Dame knows. Dame
I heard
works with me every
I heard
now
he's
and
awesome in a gangbang.
He-
That's the term. That's the terminology, right? Right?
I
Isn't
told
it?
him about
The scrum,
we were
the
talking-
gangbang,
the
isn't it?
scrum. We were
Right?
talking about a scrum, and I called it a gangbang.
Oh my!
And
This is-
in a
everybody-
meeting.
No, like we were on a call amongst
It was a meeting.
ourselves,
It was a
right?
meeting.
Oh no!
It was
I
actually
might have
a
been
meeting.
telling them about.
We don't
I
got-
got called down to HR one time, and I used gangbang in HR.
That.
And everybody in the room looked at me like, did he really just say gangbang?
But that was
That was a media term.
It was a TV term. That we're going to go to a gangbang. That means all the stations are going to be there, right?
Correct.
it's-
And everybody had their mic out.
Yeah. That's
This is what I've learned in media.
But
You've
you
seen it
know,
in movies where they depict all the camera people together coming out of a courtroom.
Some of my best parts of Rocky, like two.
Yeah,
or
right,
three.
let me get him sound. That's called a gangbang in TV jargon.
but you know what's funny? Is I didn't realize what I was saying all those years until I said it in HR.
Oh, is
Like
that
it
right?
never clicked for me.
I've got a few of those I can tell you about with former co-hosts.
Give us one.
Please.
One of them was, she said, and that was the money shot. This is on morning television. Oh my gosh, they missed the money shot. So like the sunset or something. Oh, we didn't get the comet going across the sky.
So we missed the money shot.
And I look at her, I go,
You sure? You sure that's where we want to go?
and said it again. And she said it again. I go, So commercials. She goes,
How do you keep a straight
"What was
face?
that?" I was kind of sweating because
Sometimes
she
he
kept
don't
saying
keep
it.
a straight face.
And so in the commercial break, I explained it to her. I mean, how raw can you get on this podcast?
You go as raw as
As
you
raw
want.
as you
Like,
want.
I realized
We talk about the government all the time.
That-
but
all the time. We keep waiting for the feds to be out front when we get off the air.
I get suspended easily.
I know you do, so don't go too hard, Mike. I got college tuition to pay. Next payment's due January 1st, Mike. I'm going to need you at the job, man.
Okay.
keyword easily. I get suspended easily.
So then I realized in the commercial break that a lot of people in the control room, and a lot of people of a certain age didn't know that, so I had to explain it, and that was kind of bad.
Yeah.
Without a suspension.
Without a suspension, because I don't know that I could even. I had to take them outside almost to tell them what it was.
Yeah, you
like
really.
in a porno movie, you know.
It's the money shot.
The money shot.
The money shot.
Face and stuff flying at it.
That's the money shot.
What was another one? Oh, another co-host would use scumbag a lot.
On air?
On air. Well, that's scumbag.
We did have a police commissioner. What's his face? Out there in Upper Darby.
Chitwood?
Chitwood would
Oh,
scumbag
my
you to
God.
death.
Scumbag. But as I always understood, a scumbag is a used
It's a
condom.
used condom.
It is,
Correct.
for sure.
You've got the cum in the bag. Scum
In the bag.
in the bag, yeah.
Yeah.
Shit was legendary. I was in Maine once, randomly, in Portland, Maine, and I was at a bar, and it's like, people, where you from? Like, I'm from Philly. And, and the one bonding moment was like, you guys had Chitwood too, and I'm like, Chitwood? He's like, yeah, he's up here now. I'm like, oh, he's like one of those
dude,
guys.
He's got a book. He's that dude.
Yeah.
Like I think his book is called Scumbags.
Oh
Like
God.
I really do. Like it's like Chitwood was that guy, man. Like you go to his press conferences and you be there like, yo, man, like I don't know how much of this we're gonna be able to put on
know,
TV.
yeah.
Because this dude, he would curse, he would just stay off color shit, like, but he was good.
Yeah, people love him.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, that's a whole nother.
Well, good, like good in the
Bad
sense,
meaning good, like
good TV.
yeah. Well,
Oh, yeah, we're talking about TV.
You know what I mean? Talking about good TV. I guess if you're a criminal,
Yeah, I
you
guess.
probably wasn't a fan of
I wasn't
Chitwood.
I mean,
He was pretty good.
I'm not a criminal guy.
I'm not saying you are, but I'm just saying in
I'm
general.
a music producer, man.
Super producer, not just a music
Wow.
producer.
Okay. Yep. You're right.
Super producer over there, man.
A lot of great pictures up here too. You've met about everybody.
No, this is all all Glockerware like
it's
they
all
do.
Glockerware.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
just all Took in every one of them pictures, man.
Yeah, my God.
Yeah. He's a big deal.
Kind of a big deal.
Big deal in
Yeah,
his
I'm
hip hop
kind of a big
game, man.
Now there was another term that had to, I can't remember what it is, but maybe it'll come.
All right, get back to it. So, all right, what we got on the list? You watch any of the Kanye West Drake performance this weekend, Mike?
I did not. I was at a wedding in Kansas City. I had to go to Kansas City on Friday over the tornado.
Uh-huh.
Stuff. The plane was going like I was one of the worst flights of my life.
Dude, that was bad.
I get up the next morning and say, 80 people dead in the tornado.
Yeah.
So I missed everything this weekend.
Yeah,
I went to a wedding where there were 10 bridesmaids and 10 groomsmen
Why?
because they're young. The
That's
younger you
stupid.
are, the more
The more
bridesmaids
people you have in the
Is that the rule?
situation.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because you think everybody's your friend,
Yeah.
and so you want everybody in the wedding. Like when you get older, you don't even care.
Start
Like
losing. Well, you whittle down your
Yeah.
friends, the number of friends
Yeah.
that you have.
when you get older, it'd be you and your best man.
Justice of the
If
peace.
you don't show up at the justice, that's what I gotta say. Or you go to the justice of the peace.
Yeah. Well, I thought about that during the wedding. As they keep marching in, and it kept going and kept going. I turn around to the guy behind me and says, "Do you think we're gonna? Should we go up there too? I mean, there's more
Like
people.
they may
up
not
there."
even notice, right?
Yeah, they just get in
Get in
line.
line.
Oh, and it was black tie too. I had to put on a tuxedo on Saturday
that's a
night.
You got
wedding.
on a plane to go to a wedding to wear a tuxedo.
To wear a tuxedo
sounds
so
like work.
much a better man than I am.
and
man.
come back.
And you had to be on TV this morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a better guy than
Talking
I am.
about masks.
Yeah.
What I like.
About math. Like it's just like traveling for weddings is just something I don't want to do.
Have you traveled a lot
Well,
recently?
no. I went out to Seattle. I've been out to San Francisco, to Denver, and now Kansas City. Since the pandemic has started to slow down, even though it's going back up again now.
Where's one of the most obscure places you visited, Mike?
Morocco.
Oh,
I love Morocco. I rode camels by the Great Pyramid of,
Pretty dope.
Egypt.
Got pictures of that?
Well,
Or this
I
is
got-
before pictures. like before cell phones. Not really before pictures, like before.
I
it's
dragged my
convenient.
ass
That's what I'm saying. You can't the man showed up.
from my. I would be taking a nap.
The clouds opened up.
Appreciate that, Mike. I'm just saying, like, it might have been before cell phone.
Got it before. Oh, this is. I see what's happening.
See what it is?
I see what's happening.
Oh.
I'm getting him.
This
I
is
got
a-
him
this is
on
all
the,
the plan.
I got him on the Kanye.
Let me stay out of this shit, man. Let me
See how it works? Look at that,
let
Dave.
you work, Mike.
Now
Damn
we
it.
open.
Okay, so
So fuck you, Mike.
yeah, fuck you. Now somebody was there. They were carving it into a stone. The picture of me.
That's
yeah,
what's
like
up.
the Sphinx.
So when I make it over there, I should be.
Yeah, you'll see this big rock that That was a great trip. I was doing a pilot for a show that was never going to get on the air because it was too expensive. We.
So what's that, like a random extra budget? Like
I don't know. This guy must have had
work?
millions of dollars. He must have blown a couple $100,000 on a pilot. 22 minutes. We stopped it in Cannes, Ibiza,
Okay.
Morocco.
What else?
Like rappers. This is like a
And Venice, Venice,
like
Italy.
A Diddy tour.
How big was the entourage?
Oh, we had probably 10 people with us,
This is
but
what I'm
there were
saying.
4 hosts.
Business, man.
Dang,
There
both
was
of us.
a guy named Bob, and I can't remember. And I was teamed with
So what-
Miss USA.
Wow. It just keeps getting better. You was in
Yeah.
Morocco with Miss USA riding camels.
Yeah.
You tell that story.
One hump or two. There was a lot of humping, as a matter of fact. So in
fucking business.
Venice and in Cannes, the 2 of us didn't have to work. The other 2 hosts had to work. So we had a week off in Venice and a week off in Cannes.
On somebody else's
France.
dime.
Oh, all on somebody else's dime.
Nice.
So
Nice.
this woman and I got to know each other.
course.
Just the 2 of us.
Miss USA?
Yeah. And
Was it Vanessa Williams, was it? Oh, no, that was,
No,
that
no.
was Miss, what was she?
if it was Vanessa Williams, I wouldn't be here right now. We won't get into who it is, but
Nah, you don't have to. It's just always
but-
fun to ask.
it was so much fun, especially in Venice. We were drinking grappa. You ever had grappa?
No.
Oh,
But it's
crap.
wine. It's like a wine, right?
It's like it is made from
like
grapes.
a thick dessert kind of
Yeah,
thing.
it looks like vodka. You think it's a truth serum though. I did a couple of those. I ended
And
up
then it was a wrap, huh?
laying in her lap in a restaurant. I think they had to take me home or something. But we then became romantic. A few days into this thing, you got to do something for 2 weeks.
Well, yeah, we're here.
Yeah.
We're in Morocco. Like, this is a beautiful place. How do you
God.
not fall in love?
I just want to say, I'm
know.
so glad I took this edible before I got here. This is the best thing. This is great. It's like kind of setting in with the.
Yeah.
I had a red eye coffee, so I'm like, this is
Wow.
You
great.
like up and down at the same time.
I'm just
coming and
You're
going.
just
This
right
is-
in line
this is
now,
even
right?
balance, and I'm like, the story's getting intense.
Oh my
Got
God.
romantic. Let's go.
He's just
Got
right in
romantic.
line right now.
Yeah, the Grand Canal. It's the main canal. No, not that canal.
All right, my bad.
This
My
is the
bad.
Grand Canal is the most famous canal.
Once you said romance, it was just like,
is
And then the Grand
in
Canal.
Venice. And so, yeah,
That's what's up.
maybe
Right.
once on top of the Grand Canal. Anyway,
oh, what a fucking life.
So this is what I'm going to do. Like, do we go to the list or what do we do at this point?
I mean,
you got
I
any
think-
questions over there?
Yeah, you got a list. Come on. No.
I mean, I don't know if my list is even worth it at this
It's
point.
worth it.
hit me with another one.
All right, what do we got?
I'm trying to
here?
think of another exotic place. You know what great thing that I did? We went around the world as fast as we could in a new 747. Went from Seattle to Athens to refuel, then to Taipei
Wait,
to
what?
refuel. They just want to see how fast
How
they can make
fast you
this new 747 go. So they stripped out a bunch of the seats. They had a buffet. They had a DJ. I went around the world with Neil Armstrong. He was on this flight.
Get the fuck out. Wait,
Yeah.
So wait, how does?
See
So
what
you
I'm
get, you
saying?
get a phone call. What happens? How does
How does
work?
that? Yeah, how does
For
this
the
play out?
layman.
Like, what were you
You know?
doing prior to the invite, and then how does it play out from there?
Well, I did it as a story for TV.
Okay.
For a TV station out
All
of
right.
San Francisco. So they flew us to Seattle because that's where they made the Boeing airplane. Mm-hmm. And Clay Lacey was his name. I still remember the pilot. We hopped on there. As much food and booze as you want. And they had beds set up, too. But I never slept. I didn't sleep. It took 36 hours.
Miss America. I ain't sleeping.
Yeah.
Athens, they let me get off and do some interviews on the tarmac. Everybody else stayed on the plane. Quick turnaround, fly it all the way to Taipei, refuel, then back into Seattle in 36 hours.
36 hours.
36 hours around the world.
Mm-hmm.
On a plane, partying and drinking.
With Neil
With
Armstrong.
Neil Armstrong.
Armstrong.
What was Neil Armstrong like? Was he partying and drinking too? Or was he just like
He, have you ever,
in his astronaut mode?
you ever meet him?
Never met him.
Because he's kind of a dull.
He's like he's an astronaut.
Well, I know.
Do
You want
think
an astronaut.
is going to be like that's not who you want to like.
What's
me and
this
you-
button do?
Correct.
Yeah, man. I
The
want
three
my
of us
astronaut. I
ain't
mean,
never gonna
boring.
qualify.
I would like. I want him to be cool. I want.
Oh, we want him to be cool. But
I want
you
him to
don't
be
want
great
him
at
to
beer
be-
pong too. Like I
I
think
don't know
like
if I
Top
need
Gun.
that.
Like yo, like, I want him to be cool, man. Like just like
I don't think those people become astronauts though, Dane.
No, they don't. It's
Like we
my
don't
brother.
have the patience for that. Like
No,
how are we gonna play beer pong and have the time to become an astronaut? Like you just can't. There's just not enough time in one lifetime.
I did make one mistake on the air, though, when it came to astronauts. This is on national television. I was interviewing 2 astronauts, and I just had this question. I've always had it. Don't they go up there to do experiments, to see how things function up there like they do on Earth? And could we... So they've had to do the experiment of having sex. Don't you think?
They had to.
Would that be an experiment? I guess. I mean, you would think.
You would call it an experiment, right?
I'm sure.
Not
I'm
that
sure.
there's
Right?
any romance involved.
No, but like,
can
what
we
is it
do
to
that?
have sex in the space station?
They probably do that in practice, though. Like down, you know what I mean? What is it? Cape Canaveral? Isn't that where they practice? What do they practice?
Yeah, but
Sign me up.
I don't know if they do it. Do you think so? Like,
if I'm in flight school, I'm a, you know what I mean?
In like the zero gravity
let's go.
joint? Like, let's see what happens.
Yeah, but you don't think it's part of the courses, do you?
Nah, I just think,
Intercourse.
this is me romantically being like, I think that these are cool dudes. They're going like,
Well, I'm talking about a science experiment.
I'm sure they...
Like,
And so you asked this of an astronaut on TV?
And I don't know how it came out. It wasn't very much appreciated.
I'm sure it
They
wasn't.
just laughed. And
And then tried to blow it off?
Yeah, blow
Act
it
like it didn't even give you no answer?
But I think
Not my kind of astronaut. That's what I'm
yeah,
saying.
that's
like,
what you
not
should
my
have been
guy.
like.
You
You
know
should have
what
been
I'm
like,
saying?
who else is available for this interview?
Yeah, man. Like,
Tits an astronaut.
now we can interview Michael Strahan. He just went to the moon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he went up into space,
Well,
not to the moon.
here's the
Up
thing.
and
Like,
down.
up into space, I want to go, like, to a destination. Like, send me to the moon.
Like, you want to go to the moon and then
if
land?
I'm going to go, like, yeah,
go,
give me the whole experience.
Get the little tchotchkes and shit like that from the moon.
Yeah, man.
like
Like,
moon
shop?
shit. Moon tchotchkes.
Yeah,
gift
man,
shop.
put me on a 3-year moon trip.
Keychain.
Put me on a 3-year moon trip. Like,
Went to the moon. Dane went to the moon. All I got was his cheap ass T-shirt.
I would definitely buy the T-shirt. I would get the whole
All I got was this
the whole set. It'd be a T-shirt, a headband, like.
Would you go to the moon? Because Elon Musk has put together a project to go to the moon.
Yeah, I'm not doing that, man.
I'm not going to the moon.
I'm not going.
How long that
I
trip?
thought about it, but you guys are so serious about it. I'm like, maybe I won't.
Yeah, I'm not going. Like, it's too much commitment for me.
But you,
Like, I gotta wear a diaper. I gotta fucking, you know what I mean?
That's
I
the
gotta
first thing that
train.
comes up is a diaper.
Yeah, and you know how often I pee.
That is
Like,
true.
I couldn't even make it.
It's been twice in the
I
last.
peed twice from downtown to here. Like, you want me to go to the moon?
Maybe you need to be examined.
I was examined.
You know what?
They
I
told
say
me-
this all the time.
They said I got an overactive bladder. Okay. What you want me to do?
Go to the moon. Maybe they do an experiment and
Yeah.
and see what's going
Sit
on
there,
and
you
weightlessness.
weightless?
Yeah, in your diaper, bro.
Like, I probably have to change 3 times before we got
But
to.
I don't think you have to use the diaper. I think there's a facility to poop in.
It's just how it.
Yeah, I think it's 3 days to get to the moon.
Just 3 days.
Like, once you get into space, can you take your seatbelt off? Like, I mean, I
Can
don't
you
know
take
how
your
that
seatbelt
works.
off?
I don't think you can take your seatbelt
So then,
off.
if you can't take your seatbelt off, how do you go to the bathroom?
Well, you hold on to stuff until you
they
get
go
to
to
the...
the bathroom
you
in
have to
space.
take
There's-
your seatbelt
there's-
off.
No, there's an actual. It just doesn't go down. It goes.
But
up.
you're saying you got a 3-day trip from
Yeah.
Cape Canaveral to Moon Base.
Right.
Moon base landing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, right?
We sound like we know what we're talking about. We have no idea.
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Anybody commenting? Maybe there's somebody watching.
And the
it.
problem is the only way we see the comments, they're all the way over there.
Oh yeah, I'm
So we can't. Yeah, can you check
Hell,
the
I
button
can't-
for me to?
I can't
mean,
see
unless
them
you
on
go
here.
onto the,
I still can't
you
get
can
that
log
upload.
on. You can go onto the IG and see if anybody's commenting on the IG. But we just talk shit until we done talking shit.
And that was literally talking shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
they just laughing.
that was, if I had that day to take back, I guess I would. But I think
But that's
They
what makes
had to
TV
have.
good, right? Like, it's those kind of moments and shit, right? Like, even though people don't react sometimes the way you hope they would react, like us at home as viewers, those are like those memorable moments for us,
like,
right?
I'm glad he asked that
Like,
question.
oh shit,
'cause I
Mike
was
just
thinking
asked
that.
them. Yeah, Mike just asked them if they had sex on the space station and shit. Like, nah, they didn't answer, but it was funny as shit that he asked.
Well, they're for 6 months. And again, it's not for social reasons.
I'm
it's
cool
for
with 6
science.
months.
You want to go to the moon for 6 months?
I would go to the moon for 6 months. I don't want to go for 3 days. 3-day
Okay.
trip. Nah, give me some like.
I'm a 3-day
Give me some
trip.
time
What
on
are you gonna do on
It's
the
the
moon for 6
moon. You're
months?
making history.
But
You
what are you
wanna
gonna do?
chill.
Like,
There's nothing
yo,
to
like,
do.
cats couldn't even make it through 6 months in COVID in their apartment. You want to go to the moon?
After COVID, I can go to the moon.
You
bro.
think you can manage it
Yeah.
now? Huh?
While I get Xfinity, can I watch my shows? I'm good.
I don't know.
No, you might be able to watch. You can watch TV up there.
Satellite.
Yeah, satellite is right there. You probably
Yeah,
get the best reception
best
ever. You
reception,
probably
man.
probably get every channel.
It should be a
You
good
know?
signal.
You know what I'm saying?
Nothing in the way.
Nothing in the way.
Flat screen, my little pod up. Give me a little small flat screen.
You know, they do 6 months on the space station now.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Like it's something the size of this
Yeah,
room.
they just float around for 6 months doing experiments. But, I mean, I'm just not built for that.
I bet
man.
they're fucking right now.
They
Yeah,
are.
probably. I'm sure they are.
Nah, it's
like, turn the cameras off.
Yeah.
Like, turn the cameras.
They float over here. So I don't know.
What do you think about the metaverse? You see this cat paid $450,000 to live next to Snoop in the metaverse?
What?
Yeah, you could buy land in the metaverse.
I love it.
So there's
And
like
so
an
somebody-
NFT. It's like something
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
like an NFT. So this cat paid $450,000 to be Snoop Dogg's neighbor in the metaverse.
So obviously he's not even close to Snoop Dogg. He's just in his head. He is now his
So
neighbor.
like wherever the metaverse exists, when it exists,
Yes.
like
He
this
right
will be
next
Snoop Dogg's house, and this will be his neighbor's house,
Okay.
like that.
But
So we're neighbors.
Where's the metaverse?
You gotta ask, what's his face that?
It's virtual.
It's
just
virtual.
virtual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the guys who buy like the new like trading cards or like the
Right.
Yeah, it's like the NFTs. It's like, but you can buy land in the metaverse.
So if we took a picture right now, could that be an NFT?
It could be.
Yeah.
We can make it happen.
How do I get the money?
Probably through Bitcoin or something like that.
Oh, come on, man. You can't be throwing out facts like that.
I said probably.
I'm just fucking with you because I know you didn't know.
You know what I'm saying? I
probably
don't know.
crypto.
It's crypto. I'm sure it is, right?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I'm just throwing out words now.
You know what I'm saying? But nah,
Blockchain,
dude.
crypto.
But that's how, like, my man at the car wash was like, yo, I'm thinking about buying some land in the metaverse.
What? At the car wash?
Yeah, I'm like, because he's heavy into crypto.
Enterprising. That's what I'm
Right?
talking
And
about.
I'm like, what do you mean buying land? He's like, yo, Mike, man, like, you can buy land, right? And then if
and how
somebody
much? How
comes,
much was it for the house adjacent to Snoop?
$450 grand.
$450,000. Meek Mill just gave out. Is giving away $500,000 to the city and like toys and gifts and shit. So
He could have bought a house next to Snoop in the metaverse and saved $50 grand.
damn,
Kids wouldn't have no toys,
they wanted no toys.
Yeah.
but
Then he could have probably turned it into an NFT.
this is what I'm saying.
And then flipped
you
it to
turn
a
around
cool
and
mill.
flip it for $1 million.
So this guy will
Smarten
eventually
up.
maybe
Yeah,
try
this
to
guy
sell this.
because like Nike,
Yeah.
like there's a Nike
investment.
It's an
town.
investment for sure.
Yeah, it's a Nike town in the metaverse.
Oh, come on.
you can get a trading card for like $300 and then it go for like $40 grand in like a week.
Like the metaverse is crazy, man.
Why don't we do this? What
Who's
can we
that
do?
athlete? There was somebody who just spent something like $45,000 on like the Dogecoin NFT, just the graphic.
And that is an investment
For sure.
that somebody's
you
going
can
to
flip.
buy it down the road.
I mean, it's all.
It's a Mickey Mantle and then like you just like hold it. So it's like
And then it's also like, like it's also cool for artists.
Let me pour that for you.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to pour your own drink.
Well, I'm the host, so I try to.
Look at that service, man.
You can stop now.
There's some real love there. Before I thought he hated you, but there's some real love there, man.
No, me and Mike.
Oh,
are good
we're
people, man.
really, really tight. Yeah.
So we
He's
got-
a great coworker and a fabulous human being. He's a great dad.
That's true.
Talk that shit, Mike.
Yeah.
These
That's
cats
true.
don't be knowing.
That's
They
true.
The
don't
husband thing, a little shaky.
be- Easy,
But-
Mike.
No, he's a
Easy.
great
Pillow
husband.
talk was rough last night in my crib.
Oh, no.
Let's not bring that up.
Let's do it. No, let's talk about it.
No, he's a good husband too. He's just, and he's very calm at work.
He's come at work.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know if you ever saw the footage of that guy breaking into Fox. Have you ever
Oh,
seen
I don't
that?
know. I don't think I ever showed you with the dude with
There's
the hammer.
There's a guy. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. We're getting ready to go on the air. There's a guy with a sledgehammer, smashes through the front window of the building at 4th and Market.
Yeah.
Gets through the second window, is now beating down the third door that was the access to the studio.
I got crack security, man.
Well, we actually did. A guy came out with a gun and almost blew his head off. But
Yeah, it got ugly. It
Super.
almost got ugly.
the cops guy there, taser. But so Mike goes to his car. He's outside coming in, and he goes to his vehicle and gets out a camera.
No, it was just my cell phone.
Oh,
I
it's a
just,
cell?
Yeah, I was just walking in. I was actually like 20 minutes late. That's why it all
Oh,
worked out.
he's
I was
20 minutes late.
Yeah, I was late for work.
I do it in the
So I was
bathroom.
like, Mike, what are you doing out there? I'm like,
I had to
yeah,
go to
was
the
just-
bathroom. I found the elevator
you know,
around the corner.
Like, you know what I mean? I was just coming into work. Like, you were doing at 5 o'clock. This happened at 5:20. Like, why were you standing out front?
I forgot something in my
It's
car.
afraid for my life.
I had to get a sweater. So he videotapes the whole thing, and you hear him talking. He just stays real cool. It's getting really violent. There are guns out. The guy's beating and he's just standing there. He's just standing there being real cool. And he calls. He's got a phone in one hand, and he's got a cell phone in the other. Calls 911. Hey man, you better get over here.
I don't know if I was that cool.
Hey,
That guy sound like I was high as shit.
It's yes.
It wasn't from the night before. I hadn't been up all night, Mike.
Yeah.
Mike had an edible too.
You better get on over here. Yeah, it's getting kind of rough. Yeah, you better bring some
So the cops,
weapons. Bring everybody.
The dude had been like, it had been like 5 minutes now,
Oh, yeah.
right? Dude knocked down the first doors, crawled in the hole, knocked through the second door, and security's holding him at gunpoint. Mm-hmm. And I'm shooting it, right? Because I'm like, well,
But he's also narrating it.
if security has to shoot this dude, like I'm gonna give him some pictures so they know like what happened prior to security having to shoot this dude.
Then the cops roll up,
And
and
so
Mike goes, "Yeah, you better."
so I call the cops like, look, man, I don't know, man. Look, this dude just broke into the building, man. You probably should hurry up and get over here. Security got him at gunpoint. Like, it's not pretty.
But it's
like
real
that.
cool.
With a strong Queens accent.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
yeah. Oh, it was smooth.
There's been a couple.
No panic in his voice. He maybe said "man" 50 times. Hey, man, man, oh man.
There's been a couple of times on TV. I'm like, oh, that's Mike.
So because I said, what am I gonna do? Like the dude didn't have a problem with me. He had a problem with the station. I'm outside. They was like, why are you
Yeah,
so
he
cool?
said he wanted to talk
What was
to
his
me.
Oh, he wanted to talk to you.
Everybody wanted to see what happens. What happens with Mike, man?
I
I
don't
never
know.
forgot about my fiance. Never forgot.
I don't know if he
Wearing my robe.
I don't know if he wanted to kill me or just talk to me. I think he
man.
wanted to talk to me about an issue with his mom.
Yeah, it's always something, man. Like they always come at y'all though, Mike.
Yeah.
Always.
Always,
It
like
is.
because they think you could change things. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they think the media, like they think you could do something to make their situation better. So
It happens at least once or twice a week where somebody will come up to the station as I come out.
What?
And can you help me with this? I got kicked out of my home or
How does that work though? I mean, like,
Well, I just then run fast down 4th
you know
Street.
because it sucks because you feel sorry for the people.
I know.
yeah.
But it's like, yo, what do you want me to do? Like I just work here.
Yeah.
Like,
a lot of
I
times
can't
we
fix
can't
your
help.
problem.
But we try.
You know what I mean? And a lot of times it's like, dude, like you really want to become a journalist and be like, well, how'd this happen?
Yeah.
And then when you start asking questions and you realize they
No,
part
I'm-
of the problem,
Oh, there's like,
you know what I'm saying?
They're like, you know what? I'm cool. Don't worry about it. You ain't trying to help me. Fine. I'll
Exactly.
find somebody else.
Yo, so there was this company that gave 600 employees $100 a piece and said, go out and do something nice. You think about that?
What they do?
So
They
so it's like it'd be like Fox giving each one of us $100 and saying go out and do something nice for somebody else.
I
with
think
that.
that's really cool.
That's what I said. So
Yeah.
the dude was like, he had 600 employees. He gave each of them $100. Said go out and do something nice for people.
Damn.
What would you have done with the $100, Dave?
Something nice for people. Like
Yeah, like
the
you
world.
could something for somebody other than yourself. Here's $100.
Oh, well, I'm a person. I'm a people. I can get myself.
That's what I'm saying. Nice
Like-
for people. Like
Yeah.
I think it starts in the home, right?
New
When you want to.
shoes.
No.
Listen, at least I know all three of us on the same page.
You know what I'm
I'd be
saying?
like,
Like-
yo, I gave Dave my 100. He gave me his 100.
If
We square.
I'm straight and I'm happy, I'm gonna spread that happiness, but it's gotta start. No,
Oh my
no.
God.
Like the three of us just traded $100 bills and we good now.
You know, I think a couple of years ago I'd be like, oh man, I let people on the train for free, but you can get on the train for free now anyway. Well, if you like a little
Yeah.
loony or whatever, you like. Just,
So what do you do?
I
What
don't
do you
know.
do with that $100, man? You like, do I pull up at the gas station, fill up somebody's tank with it?
You know what you could do?
gas stations are filthy, man.
You could
But
go.
people need gas. Like, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like they paying. It's like, here, I got your tank today.
What about go to like a Walmart or something where you can buy some Christmas gifts for kids,
Yeah.
or go to the grocery store and pay somebody's bill when they,
I think I would just
Somebody
give
with a
100
bunch of
kids.
kids.
I would give 100 kids.
$1
I
a
would,
piece?
I would
Yeah.
give 50 kids $2 a piece.
$2 a piece.
You know what I'm saying?
No, it's not a bad idea.
50
Yeah.
kids, $2 a
$2
piece.
a piece.
And then I
Gotta
get
go to
Mike to
candy
sign
store.
them and they frame them and put them on their wall. And you live forever.
Yeah, they'd probably be
I'd
thrilled.
have
You know what I'm
probably
saying?
spent like $30 on somebody, took the other 70, bought a bottle.
Horrible.
I have a question for you. I heard about, speaking of charity stuff, this happened I think it was Saturday night up in South Dakota. The teachers don't get paid a lot, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the little hockey team in, I think it was Sioux Falls, South Dakota, they got $5,000 in ones. And during
strippers
Sound like a
donated
good
this
time at the
halftime of
You
the
know
hockey
what I mean?
game, they put down this big carpet, and they threw all the ones out there, and the teachers had to run and grab it and
I
stuff it in
love
their
it.
clothes.
I love it.
Now that
I'm a big fan of like those like Survivor like.
but it was apparently so many
Challenge
people are upset
games.
that it's so demeaning.
Yeah,
If-
like why would you do that to teachers?
For their school supplies.
For school, like just break them off with the money.
Yeah.
Like why would you make these teachers behave
They're
like
rolling
that?
around on each other, stuffing it in
Stuff
their
and
bras
money,
and
yeah.
stuff.
Like don't do that to
Sound like
teachers.
they liked it though.
Well,
I mean,
listen.
They
you
were
can
doing
get-
it.
You can get people to do anything, right? I just think as a person organizing it, you should think higher of
Think it
educators.
through.
so you're the guy that goes to the strip club and you just put the money in their hand. I do that
No,
sometimes.
These
like,
are not strippers. And yes, I do.
But it's
I
place of-
don't do
place of
this.
employment.
No, it was a hockey game.
Money. You're right.
And you
I'm
laid
trying,
out
I'm
a
trying.
sheet and put money on the floor and told these teachers to go out there and basically treated these teachers like strippers.
Sound like it would have looked great on.
Like Naked Twister.
Yeah.
They're all crawling all
Instead
over
of
each
just writing a check and saying, here's $200 for you to buy school supplies. Here's $200 for you to buy school supplies. Here's $200. Why do they have to perform for it?
so we can see it and talk
It's
about it.
it was
man.
halftime entertainment.
Entertainment, man. Like, come on.
Yeah, it's pretty demeaning.
A little
God.
demeaning.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? They teachers. They got to go home and talk to your babies tomorrow.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
your son was like, yeah, Miss K was out there rolling around on the floor for $1 bills.
Wow.
Oh, there's
but,
video.
but for me, they're proud. Like she rolling around. Miss K was rolling around for me. Like
You know
she
what
did
I'm
it for
saying?
me. You know what I'm saying? So it's good. It's all right.
I think a
don't
lot
know.
of
I
people
don't like
thought it
that
was
one.
fun.
Yeah,
They
man.
thought
I'm
it was
sure
Come
it
on,
was
Mike.
fun. I'm sure it was entertaining. I'm just saying, I just wish they
Just give them the money.
It's their teachers.
Gave it
man.
to him in the hand.
Yeah.
Yes, man. Like, let's stop demeaning the value of who teachers are.
But it was the reason why people came to the game.
They came to the game to watch the teachers.
Yes.
roll
Oh,
around.
I bet a lot of them
I'm
did.
sure they
on.
did.
Yeah.
What kid went when you
money-
see?
But
Hey,
the money was already donated.
Yeah,
It wasn't like they was like, look,
trying, man.
An investment company gave up the $5,000.
Yeah, so the money was already donated.
It was for the entertainment of the
Yeah,
Yes,
man.
it was for the
Citizens.
Yes, that's lame.
Stay out of Sioux Falls.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm not going there,
anyway.
man. You know, they don't pay their teachers enough, and then they make them roll around like dancers to get money.
Sturgis, maybe?
What's that?
Oh, I've been to
You,
Sturgis.
have you?
Have you?
No.
It's one of the weirdest weekends of my life.
It didn't seem like I was feel
I don't
like
even
I
know
would
what
feel
Sturgis
welcome there.
is.
It is a little town in the Black Hills of South Dakota, and
One of the biggest bike.
there has to be over 100,000
David's
Harley.
been to some weird places.
I've been to some weird places.
100,000 Harley
For sure,
Davidson
yeah.
riders. It's a Harley Davidson festival.
Mhm.
Yeah, I've never seen that, man.
You haven't?
No.
It was a big deal because, during the pandemic, they still had it.
Oh,
yeah.
I do remember that. I didn't know that's what it was, but I remember that. Oh, those is cats who probably wasn't. They like, we're not getting vaccinated.
That's why I didn't
Oh,
go.
Think
yeah.
it's fake. We're not
Yeah.
wearing masks. We're
Trump
voting
should
for
be up
Trump.
there on
like, Yeah,
Rushmore.
like,
That's why I didn't go.
It's right by
Yeah.
Mount Rushmore.
yeah.
I could have went, but it was like, I don't feel
What do you think about Smollett, man? Should he go to jail?
The good question is, how much time do you get for that?
They said he's facing 3 years.
Is that like a definite 3 years or like?
Like that's what the what he's facing for what he's charged with.
That's crazy.
He won't get 3 years.
If he gets 3 years, that's
Like I heard something today, right, where they was like, "Yo, man, this is his first offense, so he really shouldn't
What does
get
that mean?
any time, right?" Of course, he had to pay $150,000 in restitution for the investigation.
that's all.
Well, just what it cost for them to run the investigation, plus
His attorney's
his
fees.
attorney's fees, plus his career is a wrap,
Oh, it's been a
Career's
wrap.
ruined.
right? Do you make him go to jail? Now, people lie to the police every day.
I
think-
don't.
I
If I'm the judge,
yeah, you
he
don't
gets
make him go.
probation.
Cops
I thought you
lie
were saying
every
you don't
day.
lie to the police.
Oh, I lie to the
every
police
day,
all
right?
the time.
Think about how many times the cops has told a lie. Like, do you really send this dude to jail?
Yo, I mean,
Like, can it get any worse for this
I think
dude?
for him it would be awesome. I mean, not like that he would enjoy it, but he can really be like the gay Tupac. He could
really,
go
I
to
said the same
jail
thing,
with
Dave.
a bunch of vengeance.
He was like,
start
I'm the gay
writing and
Tupac,
shit.
You might as well go to jail.
and then
Just
come
like
out and
Tupac,
really
right?
like, come for Lil
I
Nas
think
X.
I agree with.
Oh my God.
What? No, I mean, no. I mean, like,
So you think it'd do his career?
So he get
Some
a little
benefit.
He get a little jail credibility.
he
He come out.
at least
this
get a
Lil
book out of
Nas
it,
X.
right?
He come out diss Lil
yeah.
Nas X,
Get a book,
right?
a tell-all.
Because who else can diss Lil Nas X? You got to be gay to diss him, right?
Nobody can diss Lil Nas X, man.
But I'm
Straight up.
saying, like, a straight rapper can't diss Lil Nas X.
Wait. What? Hey, I mean,
Right?
yeah,
No.
it happens all the time.
But they get
Look,
blasted
yeah.
for it.
Do they? Lil Boosie still out here?
Yeah, but everybody was coming at Lil Boosie for doing it.
Everybody wasn't.
The babies bounced back. It seems like.
Yeah, man.
This is what I'm
I know,
saying.
all
But
the
like,
way
if
back.
Smollett went at him,
Nah.
it'd be like, what's this man for who to do?
You trying to say it's like kind of like black on black crime? Nah.
Yeah,
man.
it's the same thing.
It's not. It's not.
It's using police resources.
He's
when
also
they,
too
when
old.
they didn't have to, I guess.
It ran on CNN. It ran on like all
What's that?
the story.
The Smollett story? Or-
Yes.
Yeah,
It
I
ra-
know.
Oh, it was everywhere.
It was everywhere.
3 years, man. 3 years.
You want him to go to jail for 3
What?
years for that?
No, if you're going to do any jail time,
Look,
Hey,
and,
6 months.
And look, I
See?
told you last week we talked about it. I was like, dude,
Goddamn
as far as I'm
celebrities
concerned,
in
they
there.
can throw him into the
Goddamn
jail.
celebrity
he wants
rules.
to go to the moon, so he can handle 3 years in prison.
Yeah,
man.
so I'm like, throw him under the jail as far as I'm concerned.
Wow.
But at the same time, I'm like, dude, like
It was just.
It was
he
what?
lost a lot, dude, already.
What?
Like,
What'd he lose?
And he was a lie.
What did he lose?
I mean, his career's a rap.
Is it?
Was he lying?
Yeah, he was fucking lying.
Okay.
His career is not a rap. His career is not a rap.
Well, what has he done since?
I mean, because he, it's like when Mike Tyson before he went to jail, like, oh, he had one more fight. Yeah, he didn't do anything because he had pending legal shit.
But Mike's situation was way different.
But what I'm
than
saying is
Smollett's situation.
So Smollett situation,
It's just weird. Why?
he's got a career. When
Look,
he comes
that's-
out, he's gonna be good. He's gonna write a book.
You think so?
Reality TV is still there.
Like jail might be the best thing for him. You're right.
That's horrible.
You know it might be.
Yo, listen. Like
come
his
out with
comeback
cred.
from jail, like that might be the
he
best
come
thing
out with
for him.
cred.
There it is. He'd have a story, right? Because if he doesn't go to jail, nobody cares. Nobody wants to hear.
I might do some jail time.
You know what I'm saying? Come out with some street cred.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Bugging.
I got no street cred right now.
You got a lot of street cred, man.
Well, in certain ways, but not
You know what I mean?
not tough.
You in everybody's crib,
Do
man.
you really
like,
need tough street cred, Mike?
You like
I ain't got no tough street cred either. I don't want that shit, Mike. Like, I don't
like,
want nobody walking up like, yo, testing me because they think I'm a tough guy.
You're like De Niro in The Godfather too. You're like in everybody's house. You're making sure everybody's all right, man.
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean? You think Mike G's a punk? That's all right. Just leave him alone, man.
Do you call him Mike
Keep
G's
it
too?
moving.
Do you call him Mike G's too? Because that's his. You didn't know.
Well, the layout just about what he calls it.
It's just
Mike,
too many Mikes.
Mike G, I'm Mike J.
It's
Mike-
just too
Mike
many.
G,
all
yeah.
right, cool.
G.
You know what I'm saying?
See, I'm getting all this scoop. This is why this is all coming out. Because
He's a manager at the TV station.
let's talk about it.
Yeah.
He's there to talk
He's
about
in management.
He would
He's
never-
like he is my boss.
Nah, I'm not your boss.
Well, you have a higher rank than I do.
Yeah, but you got a higher check than I do. So it don't fucking matter.
I'll drink to that. I've been around longer.
But we'll get you to jail, though. We'll get you there.
What you
If
think?
you
Get
want.
you to jail?
If that's what you desire, we'll get you there.
We
you know
can
what I'm saying?
we can set that up for you before you leave today. If you really are
My
looking
next
for-
stop.
I mean, honestly, I'm surprised Mike didn't bring Hennessy. Usually, like that's his go-to for his close friends.
For rappers, though, Mike's not a rapper.
No.
You bought it for me.
But-
I'm not a rapper.
I bought you Hennessy? No, I bought cognac.
Slightly, it was Hennessy.
It wasn't. I bought that other
slightly
cognac.
racist.
So you
Uh,
brought this clear stuff for the white guy.
Yes.
That's all I'm
But it
saying.
would be Henny if I was black.
If you're
this
a
is-
rapper.
Oh, if I'm a rapper.
Just as
And if you're a good rapper.
sounds like black to me.
If
right?
you're a good rapper. I don't waste
Eminem.
I don't waste cognac on whack rappers.
You got one there. Give me one more.
Justin Bieber.
Not a rapper,
Who
but
you listening
still
to?
talented.
Hold on.
Really enjoyed him in
Mike,
America.
Mike is plugged in. Who you listening to right now, Mike?
That's the more important thing.
You know who's playing right now that I like to go see?
Who?
Sweet Tea. Sweetie.
Oh,
I thought you meant sweet tea, like
I don't
it's
want
my
my
sweet
tea sweetened like out in the south on the porch. No,
Sweetie from City Girls? Is that who
she's
down?
not from City Girls, Mike.
she's not City Girls.
You know what I'm saying? You put them all together.
Who's she?
It's Sweetie, I believe. Or
Sweet,
I believe.
sweet,
Wait, T,
sweet
what's her song?
I don't know the
that's,
song.
That's my type. That's my type.
I don't want
My girl-
to classify her as the chick that used to go with Quavo, but
That's right.
that's where you know her from. She's a rapper.
8 figure. That's my type. That's
Okay,
my type.
8 figure. Mike, see? Told
8
you.
inches. That's good pipe. That's good pipe.
Told you. What I
That's
tell
her
you?
song. And she's my best friend. You know.
I tell you. He more plugged than I am.
Wait.
And who's A$AP Rocky with right
A$AP
now?
Oh, Rihanna, of course.
Oh yeah, Rihanna. Yeah, I was listening to her song the other day about Wild Thoughts. That's a good song.
Oh, it is a good song.
Yeah.
wow.
I had a brief connection with Rihanna.
Brief.
Brief.
What?
Yeah, super brief connection. I was in the second row of her concert, and she looked me dead in the eye while she was dancing, and like even my lady at the my lady was like,
I think she looking at you.
That's your
it was a bragging point. She looking at you.
Nice.
That's his
She looking
Rihanna
at you.
story.
Good for you. Look.
I thought it was
We
going
gotta
to be.
take him how we can get him, Mike.
I said it was.
We met
it
at
was
a party, and you know.
No, it was a brief
It was
connection.
brief.
There
She was working. It was kind of like a party.
I had a brief connection
Right?
with Beyonce. Twice.
Did you?
Twice. And Alicia Keys. Once.
Whoa.
Beyonce was up Madison Square Garden. They was still Destiny's Child. I went up to cover the last Rangers game. They was playing the Flyers, and they were performing in the theater.
Yeah.
But they came in the wrong door, so it was Beyonce and the other two, and me and like Tom Shredencheck standing there. It's like, oh shit, it's Beyonce. She's like, hey, how you doing? I'm like, hey, I'm good.
So that's your Beyonce
That's
story.
my Beyonce. And then when she walked through the tunnel at the Wells Fargo Center,
She nodded.
she gave me a little nod.
So that's a little bit better than
Yeah,
just.
and Alicia,
I
same
mean,
with
no.
Alicia.
No, your
The
connection was
way
better.
she was.
But you
I
got-
had video.
He got it.
I happen to have my phone up, and it was like I can show you how she was looking at me, and it was more of a connection, just like, hey, Mike.
Nah, it was better than that.
The dancing. She had
She was
two.
giving- she
She
was
had
doing
two
it
girls behind her
in that
dancing with
moment.
her in unison.
In that moment, she was doing it for you.
I mean, I have proof, and I have witnesses. So.
You're not with that lady anymore.
Oh yeah, we good. We
Oh,
straight.
and
Yeah.
she would verify this.
It's my partner. It's my teammate. It's my quarterback.
Okay.
All right, look, man, we gotta
You
wrap
okay?
this up, man.
By the way, I met
Joshua,
Beyonce for real. For real.
What was your Beyonce story? And
She
then
was
we
at the
gotta wrap it up.
Wells Fargo Center, and I did an interview with her.
Okay.
Destiny's Child. She said, "This is the best interview I've ever done."
Ever?
Ever. Well,
She probably said that to the guy before.
There's
you,
no
too.
question. I overheard her
What was the best interview you ever did?
tonight.
Well, you were like, I
He said
nailed this.
tonight.
You were like, I nailed
This
this.
is it.
All right, look, we got Will Powell coming in, man. So
You do?
We got to get off. We only get an hour, man. She's got to come in and get set up.
Okay.
So we appreciate y'all hanging out with us, Mike.
That was
Thanks for coming
fast.
through, brother. Yeah, it's just
Yep.
an hour. Over a
I'm
drink.
empty.